Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw a shark. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the head. An easy way to draw a circle is to first make a couple of small marks to indicate the circle's height, and then on the sides make a couple more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the small marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also, pause the video as you follow along to draw at your own pace. You don't have to draw a perfect circle, but if you're having trouble drawing one, just trace the outer edge of a coin, a bottle cap, or anything else with a circular edge. Draw a horizontal line across the middle of the circle for a construction guide. On the top left side, make a small mark for the first part of the top jaw. Connect the small mark to the circle using sloping lines to create the guide for the top jaw. The shape of this guide should be similar to a triangle. On the right side, draw another circle as a guide for the front part of the body. Use the small marks method to draw this circle too. Make this circle slightly bigger than the head circle. Don't overlap the head as you draw this guide. Farther to the right, draw a curved line as a guide for the middle section of the body. This guide should be similar to an arc on its side. To the right of that, draw a small triangular shape as a guide for the back portion of the body. Now draw a long vertical line on the right side for the first part of the tail. Connect the tips of this line to the body using curved lines to finish the guide for the tail. On top of the body, draw a triangular shape as a guide for the dorsal fin. Draw a vertical line for the right side and a sloping line for the left. Under the body, draw two long diagonal lines as guides for two more fins. Make the line on the left smaller. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Inside the head, lightly sketch a small circle for the eye. Place the eye above the center of the head circle. When you get the shape of the eye right, darken the lines. Make the shape of the eye thinner than the circle. Above the eye, draw a short horizontal line for a ridge. Shade in the eye. Darken the outer edges of the guides to the left to create the head and the top jaw. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. Don't make the front of the head too pointy. Below the construction guide, draw a curved horizontal line for the first part of the mouth. Curve the right tip of the line down. Draw this line farther to the right than the eye. Draw a series of small triangular shapes along the bottom of the line for the teeth. Make the teeth on the right slightly smaller. Below that, draw a long curved line for the bottom edge of the open mouth. Follow the curvature of the head circle as you draw this line. Draw rows of small triangular shapes inside the mouth for the teeth. Follow the curvature of the mouth as you draw the teeth. Draw smaller triangles higher up for another row of teeth. Darken the outer edges of the guides at the bottom for the lower jaw. Make the bottom of the shape longer than the initial circle. Draw a horizontal line across the front part of the head to give it structure. To the left of the eye, draw a small wavy line for the nostril. Make the line for the nostril thick. Now draw a very long wavy line across the entire head for the color separation. Curve this line down on the right side. If you've made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Darken the long diagonal line on the right side of the body for the first part of the fin. A bit farther down, draw another long diagonal line to make the shape of the fin wider. Draw another diagonal line inside the shape for the color separation. Darken the line on the left for the other fin. Draw a sloping line for the bottom edge of the fin. Draw another sloping line inside the shape. Darken the triangular shape on top of the body for the dorsal fin. Make the shape more curved than the guide and add a line inside. Darken the shapes on the far right side to create the tail. Add a couple of long lines inside the shape to give the tail structure. Make the shape more curved as you darken it. Follow the outer edges of the rest of the guides to create the shape of the body. The top of the head and body is made up of a long continuous line. Make the shape of the body more curved as you darken it. Draw a couple more small triangular shapes along the back portion of the body for more fins. Draw a series of vertical lines across the body for the gills. Not all the gills will be visible from this angle. Draw another wavy line for the color separation. Now erase the initial guidelines. The next few steps are sped up so that the video isn't too long. You don't have to erase all of the guidelines. It's okay if you leave some behind. Redraw any of the final lines that you may have accidentally erased. Now shade your drawing. Use a medium value to shade the top part of the body. Shade lightly at first and gradually build up to darker values. For light values, push down very lightly on your pencil, then push down harder for darker values. Leave a few thin sections blank for highlights. Use a dark value to shade the inside of the mouth. Slowly and gradually add darker values to your drawing. Use a light value to create shadows along the white underside of the body. Shadows will give the figure more dimension and volume. Darken the final lines to emphasize the shapes. Shading can be time-consuming, so be patient and take breaks. Keep shading until you're happy with the result. And that's it for the shark. Remember to pause the video to draw at your own pace. Also, please visit howtodrawanimals.com for more tutorials. That's how, and then the number 2, then drawanimals.com. If you'd like to support my channel, please consider buying my books on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite type of shark. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.